What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Saturday tournament. This is round number 1, and we're playing the Yveltal Mew deck. And let's see what's going to happen, guys. Can we win 3 games with the deck or not is my big question. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Round number 1, we're playing against Danny Boy King, playing a Steel and a Psychic deck. Now, I'm not really sure what that is, so we'll call heads like always, and it is heads, so get to go first. That is great. So we won the coin flip. Yes, I want to go first. And on to our turn, let's see what is going to happen. Alright, so we start Umbreon and we start Shaymin. So I guess like Umbreon's not too bad because we can just Ninja Boy out of our deck, or out of our hand, okay? So Umbreon, we could go for Veil of Darkness as well, so we don't put Shaymin down, okay, that's fine. And we see a Trubbish. Alright, so put a Dark Energy in the active. And we'll play Shaymin set up for 1. Alright, can you find Ninja Boy right now? That'd be pretty cool. Nope, a Dark Energy. So we'll play in, but does get a new hand of 6. So this is probably a Mega Scissor Garbodor deck, if I had to take a guess. Alright, so there's a Ninja Boy for the next turn, but outside of that, we don't have anything. So we'll just end our turn onto our opponent's turn. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen, guys. Like I said, next turn we could Ninja Boy the active, Umbreon. Alright, there's a Cobalion coming down, okay, which does make sense. So Flowstone going down to the Trubbish. If this was a Fright on Yveltal, it could be stuck in the active spot. So a Metal Ninja gun to that guy, okay. Alright, and there's a Trainers Mail. Look at the top cards of their deck, and let's see what does our opponent get here. So nothing, okay. And do they have, okay, so Team Flare Grunt. Alright, so that's fantastic. So reverse fella coming down. So we do 10 more damage, we do 10 less damage, okay. And we'll probably see a treat and a quick guard. Alright. Things are going great. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Sycamore, so Max Elixir. Alright, and not hit anything. Alright, with Trainers Mail. Do we put Lysandre into discard pile? That could be really good, maybe. Let's look at, hold on, I'm trying to see what's in my discard pile. I guess I can't. Alright, so we'll just grab Lysandre, Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 cards. I don't want to play another supporter card right now, because, I mean, I don't want to play, Sycamore's only supporter card. I was going to say I don't want to play in, but we don't have that option. Let's put down the Mew. We can Mew switch and go for the, we'll go for the encounter. Yeah, so we'll grab a Friday Yveltal, which seems good. Alright, so grab Friday Yveltal, put that in our hand. So my opponent puts down an EX, we can snipe it off the bench. Alright, so let's see, onto my opponent's turn. Let's see what's going, I guess we put a Fighting Pro in the active. That'd probably been a smarter play, but whatever. Alright, so my opponent's going to draw a card. A Crushing Hammer. Alright, so pass on to our turn. We get a Ultra Ball. So I'm going to do this Ultra Ball discard double in, and please tell me the Oblivion Yveltal is in our deck. Alright, so it is. We're grabbing this guy. He's coming out to play. So Oblivion Yveltal, Fighting Fear Belt via Seeker for a Sycamore. And we're looking for a Dark Energy. So that way we can start getting some energies back into our field. So let's use Sycamore, and there is a Dark Energy. There we go. So Dark Energy active. And we will go for a Oblivion for 40 damage. And put a Dark Energy. Oh, a Resistance to Psychic. Great. Fantastic. I forgot about that. We'll put it on the other Yveltal. So that way we actually hit for something. I guess we should maybe put on the Fright on Yveltal so we can pitch blocks for next turn. But we have one Dark Energy discard pile, so we could retreat and use Oblivion that way. Seems fine, whatever. Ooh, man, if we top deck a DC, I made a misplay because we could have licensed the Trubbish, get stuck in the X spot. But right now, opponent's kind of just sitting there, not having anything. There's a Sycamore. Okay, so the top deck Sycamore, discarding an Escape Rope, which they probably don't care about too much. I mean, I guess we could have sent the Yveltal for sure with Oblivion. Alright, so there they go. Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards in the hand, and probably going to get a Scizor, or maybe a Garbodor. I wonder which one they'll go for. If they go for a Garbodor, that's actually bad because we can't use Mew anymore. There's a Hoopa. That seems good, and this seems good as well, because now if my opponent decides to start using EX Pokemon, we can start sniping some bench guys, but we did not put energy on the pitch black spirit Yveltal. Alright, so we'll see Hoopa use Scoundrelling, search for 3 EX Pokemon. There's a Scizor, and a Mega Scizor. Alright, now I'm not gonna lie to you, I am kind of scared because the Crush Hammers and Enhanced Hammers and Team Flare Grunts and all that stuff is bad for us. Alright, so another Scizor coming down as well. Okay. Scizor going to that guy, okay. And a Crushing Hammer. Tails, alright, good. Alright, there we go. That's a little luck on our way. Special Energy, okay, he reduced 10. And there is, alright, so a Quick Guard, okay? So there's a Fighting Fury Ball. We'll put that on... We'll probably actually the Friday Night, so it gets that Garbodor. This guy gets more HP, which I know seems weird. We'll Trainers Mail, looking for a Max Elixir. Okay, that's not a Max Elixir. We'll Trainers Mail again, looking for a Max Elixir. And there's a Max Elixir, alright, so we'll grab that guy. And looking for a Dark Energy, come on in. Oh, guys, is this our third whiff? No, our second, okay? So we'll Shaymin set up for 3, and obviously I'm looking for a Parallel City for next turn. So let's Shaymin set up for 3, come on, Parallel City. Okay, the Dark Energy. Well, I guess put a Dark Energy in this guy. Do we V-Seeker for Lysandre and just, like, start hitting these Scizor? I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll V-Seeker for a Lysandre. Bring up a Scizor without the Special Energy, bring it up, and we will do, yeah, we'll just do a... Yeah, we'll just be waiting for 20 damage. Put a Dark Energy on this guy. 10 damage, sorry. We'll put a Dark Energy on this guy. Alright, so on their opponent's turn, I mean, they have 2 cards in their hand. That's why I didn't want to play anything. But next turn, put a Dark Energy, send it this guy, start Pitch Black Spear, the 2 Scizors, and maybe be good that way. We do need 5 Parallel City as well to get those off the field. The Special Charge is only active. Okay, so there is the Garbodor coming down to shut down our Mew. Alright, so... Any damage done to this Pokemon. Alright. So Sycamore going to discard the hand, draw 70 cards, and came upon to find another Floatstone, a Switch, to get the Scizor out of the X spot. Garbodor did come down, which is bad for us. It's just on our Mew. There's another Scizor Spirit going to the active, okay? And there is a Max Elixir. Did they find one? Dude, they find a Max. Okay, so how come my opponent gets one and we don't? So I'm going to put an energy that guy. A Revenge Blast is kind of scary. Another Metal Energy, okay. Alright, a Scizor coming down as well. Perfect. Alright, so everything that, you know, that's fantastic. Okay, so whatever, guys. We got this. Like, what we could do is maybe Umbreon. That could be really good. Dark Energy this guy. We will retreat into this guy. And we'll go for Pitch Black Spear. 60 and 60 that guy, okay. Alright, so there we go. 70, 40. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. We'll just keep a Pitch Black Spear, and I think that's fine. We can maybe Lysandre bring up this guy if he does retreat it, so energy that guy. And my plan is use Umbreon to end the game, knock out the Mega Scizor. That's the plan, guys. So V-Seeker for a Sycamore, go and discard their hand, draw 70 cards, probably looking for a Switch. I don't know if they play one, they discard double Super Rod. Alright, now luckily Iron Crusher cannot knock us out, so a Mega Scizor coming down to play, okay. Alright. And Trainers Mail, look at the top cards of their deck. And like I said, since Garbodor is in play, our Yveltal has 170 HP. So there's an Escape Rope coming to her hand. And I'll most likely set up the Mew to let it get knocked out. So Escape Rope, we'll set up the Mew. That's fine. I'm just going to Lysandre and bring up the other Mega Scizor and kind of keep it stuck in the X spot. So that's our second Escape Rope, if I remember correctly. Yeah, second Escape Rope, okay. So they might not play anymore. I don't know. So Iron Crusher for a knockout for sure. But that's fine. We'll just Lysandre to bring up this guy. They only take 1 prize card, so I'm okay with this. So 120 damage, whatever. Going down to 5 prize cards. We'll set up the Yveltal. So we have to do, what, 80 damage? Oh, 70. So 70 damage what we need to do. So we'll Lysandre bring up this guy. We will Dark Energy Umbreon. And we will Pitch Black Spear. We put down Parallel City, put us down at a 3. Yeah, that seems good. So we'll flip it around this way. Yeah, so we'll have 3 bitch. We'll discard a Shaymin, that's fine. I just don't want to put my opponent put down their own Parallel City to bump their Pokemon. So there they go. We'll Pitch Black Spear for 60. And 60 to this guy. It might be 50 to that guy, right? 50, yes, there we go. Alright, so next turn we can steal... No, we can knock him out next turn, right? Yeah, 60 plus 70. Yeah, that'll be a knockout. Put another 60 on this guy, and then Umbreon could win the game with the end game, taking 4 prize cards. All right, so there's a Metal Energy on that guy. All right, guys, let's see what's going to happen when Umbreon be MVP here. I mean, imagine taking 4 prize cards, you have to be the MVP, right? So, all we gotta do is find a D. I mean, yeah, we'll probably just touch DC regardless. How many Lysandres are in here? 2 Lysandres and 2 VS Seekers. That's kind of bad. Alright, but there's a Skyline. Gonna search deck for any trainer card, and let's see what does our opponent get here is the question of the day. Alright, so let's see what does Skyline get my opponent. Alright, let's see. Is it a Switch? Do you have any? No, they can't go for a Mega Turbo like energy attachment unless they have an Ultra Ball in their hands. So that's good. We're looking fine right now. Even though we haven't taken any prize cards, we're looking like we can win the game. So Skylar for Talmap, going to see what's left in their prize cards. Let's see what's in there, guys. So Talmap, going to reveal Trubbish via Seeker Garbo. Okay, alright. So in our turn, we get a DC. So attached to this guy, and we'll play Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Yveltal, okay. Alright, so right now we do not have the game as of just yet, so we'll pitch Black Spear for 60, and put 60 onto this guy, so we'll take a 70 and 50, sorry. Forget about the special metal. So put 2 energies, alright. There's a Max Elixir and a Yveltal. So now up to our opponent, who do they send up? If they send up this guy, we are winning the game with the in-game takes. Oh my goodness, we don't take a knockout just yet. We are 10 damage short. We need to find another fighting free buff, but I don't know if we have any more left in the deck. There's a Crush Gamer. Heads, going to discard the DC probably off this guy, I imagine. Or does he go off the active? Yeah, he's going to go off the active, which is actually okay with me. I'm fine with that for sure. Alright, so Lysandre, gonna bring up the Shaymin. Okay, so he's gonna take a knockout this turn for sure. Alright, but do we just go up Umbreon, go for the end game, try to top deck? Okay, no, gonna send the Scizor, and go for the Yveltal ROS that way. That seems like a good play for sure. Alright, but so man, guys, so Yveltal ROS for the knockout, going down to 3 prize cards, but we are going to start sniping some guys for sure. Alright, yeah, gonna go down to 3. Takes it via Seeker or something else. So we'll send the Yveltal, okay? And on our turn, what do we get? We get a DC. So we'll DC the active. We'll go for Max Elixir. We'll grab... Okay, so that's perfect, okay? Alright, so we'll Ultra Ball, discard Fright Knight and Yveltal. Well, we won't grab anything. I'm just trying to see what's left in our deck. And if our opponent's ends us, I want a way out of it. So we have 2 via Seekers, 1 Trainers Mail, 1 DC, and 1 Dark Energy, and Escape as well. So we'll do that. We'll Ultra Ball again. Discard 1 and 2. Not gonna grab anything. And we'll just go for Pitch Black Spear, we'll just spread the love again. Alright, there we go, 70 and 50 damage, and right now that Scizor it could be just be knocked out next turn. Maybe Umbreon maybe not even do any work this game, but he did grab a Mega Scizor, so he could Mega Evolve this turn, but we need to find that, I mean, he can discard a DC, which is probably the worst thing to happen. If he has to, like, he has to Team Flare Ground, Crush Hammer, and then Mega Evolve to actually get all the energies off the active. But even if he does that, we can retreat and maybe win the game with the end game. Because this guy he's ready to get knocked out. We just gotta find a Via Seeker. There's 9 cards left in deck. We know there's a Trainers Mail and 2 Via Seekers in there. There's a Via Seeker for a Skyla. Gonna search deck for any card. And let's see what they decide to get with the Skyla. Most likely going to get a Spearlink if I had to take a guess. How many Crush Gamers have they played? They played 2 Crush Gamers so far. I know 3 Crush Gamers. Okay, that's great. They have no prize, so 1 Crush Gamer is left overall. I'm not sure what my opponent grabbed. There's a Scizor Spearlink. Okay. Alright, so he's going to Mega Evolve. And he's going to discard the DC off the active, most likely. It's what we'll see. So Iron Crusher, okay. Good. Gonna discard that DCE there. 120. Discard the DCE. And he can, okay, yeah, discard DC for sure. So on our turn, do we top deck it or not? And there's a Max Elixir, so we will Max Elixir just in our deck. I don't think there's any Dark Cells in our deck. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Okay, so we won't grab anything. We will DC the active. We'll go for another Pitch Black Spear. Alright, guys, doing this. So, man, Pitch Black Spear is doing some work right now. I mean, Umbreon's definitely, like, a threat, but right now it's not going to work. And there's a Ninja Boy and a Dark Energy. Okay, so 80 damage left. We could end game next turn to win the game. So my opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. Can they get all the energies off the field or not? Oh, man, they might have to tackle with Cobalion. But even if they do, in-game could... No, it doesn't actually knock it out. Okay. Alright, so... let's see what's going to happen here, guys. I mean, regardless, we'll probably send the Yveltal and go for a Blizzwing. I mean, the best option right now is to retreat into Cobalion and use Revenge Blast. Attack does 31 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so they need to send up this guy for sure. Oh, man. Let's see. So there's 3 cards in our deck that can win us the game next turn. So 3 out of 8. There's a message going to the active. Okay. Delinquent. Okay, so discard 1, 2, 3. Alright, how many Via Seekers in our opponent's discard pile? There is 2 Vias. Woo! Alright, so things are looking scary. Guys, what do we do next turn? That's my question. Alright, so Cobalion coming up, okay. Alright, so there's a Revenge Blast for the knockout, okay. How much are we doing? We're doing 150 damage, which doesn't knock out our Umbreon, which is great. Our Umbreon can't survive, and I think I'm just going to send the Umbreon right now. So go Umbreon. On our turn, do we get the VS Seeker or not? Is my question. And on our turn, we get a VS Seeker. Yes, guys. So a VS Seeker for a Lysandre. Bring out that Mega Scizor and win the game. Come here, Mega Scizor. Oh, my goodness. And we will take an end game with the... Oh, my goodness. We don't take a knockout just yet. I just realized that, guys. No. No. I thought... Okay. All right. So we got to think of what we're going to do now. I think we still... Okay, so I'm going to retreat the Dark Energy instead of this guy. Oh my goodness, I thought we had the game, but we do not have the game. So Oblivion for 30, okay? Now we have two options. Alright, so attach the Dark Energy from this guy to this guy, okay? Alright, so now my opponent needs a Metal Energy. That was a huge misplay. I thought it had 80 HP left, but we did not have it, guys. Alright, so let's see what my opponent does now. We can't retreat the Yveltal either. It has a 2 retreat cost. Fantastic, that's great. Alright, well the good thing about opponent can't one-shot this guy or this guy. There's a Dark Metal Energy going to the active, okay? And there's a retreat. Okay, so full retreat to Cobalion. But like I said, okay, Revenge Blast is going to knock us out. So we have 2 turns to win this game. So Revenge Blast, okay. 150. Alright, guys. And do we top deck... Oh my goodness, we have 1 VS Seeker left on deck now. So on our turn, what do we find? We get a Dark Energy. Alright, so... Alright, so I'm going to Veil of Darkness. We Veil of Darkness here. Yeah, so I'm going to Veil of Darkness. Discard a Dark Energy and draw 1 card. Alright, so we'll discard a Dark. Press done. Draw 1 card. There is a V. Okay, we can win next turn. Alright, so on our opponent's turn. Do they have a way to discard a DCE? Oh my goodness, that's the question right now. They have a way to discard DC. We'll have to top deck the DC. And there's a Flowstone. Okay, going down to the active. Okay. Alright guys, let's see what does my opponent have. Here's the question. Nope, just Revenge Flash for 150 damage, and now Umbreon will take the game. Alright, so in our turn, we're going to VS Seeker, bring up this guy, and we're going to take a knockout now. There's a DC top deck, we're good to go regardless. We'll VS Seeker for Lysandre, bring up that Mega Scizor, and now we'll take a knockout with the end game. Oh my goodness. So yeah, let's end game. Dude 70 damage. It will take 4 prize cards, knocking out that Mega Scizor. Alright guys, there we go. So that was a long round. Gainer boom. That was a fun match. We'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully we get the victory. And yeah, the next tournament begins in 60 seconds. Our opponent's probably waiting forever. But let's see what happens in round number 2, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see you in video number 2 of the round 2 of the Saturday tournament. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.